Hello beautiful and blessed souls, this is Brainy Twin Gemini. Welcome to our channel. If you're new to this channel is about spirituality, soul growth, twin flame dynamic, law of attraction, power of suggestion, all good things. Everything I do from pen to paper. I strictly flip the cards out of my own entertainment purposes because the cards always resonate with my journal. Normally what I do is I go through the signs and synchronicities of the last 24 hours, and I believe these messages are messages that I meant to deliver to you. Sorry, I've got a bit of a cold, hoarse throat here, allergies, that time of the year. So I'm going to go over, I always leave things out of my journal just for the element of my own, surprise, because the cards always resonate with my journal. I'm a little bit different. So I'm going to go over the last, the signs and synchronicities. So the numbers that I've seen are 333, 111, 1010, 555. And this morning, I wake up relatively early, and when I went to go get coffee this morning, the song that I heard on the radio was Don't Fear the Reaper by Blue Oyster Cult. And the reason why this is relevant, I feel, is there's one saying in there, and it says Romeo and Juliet live together in eternity. This love is soul, and soul is eternal, and eagle is immortal. So there's differences. This is soul love. So I feel that's very important. Also, I saw a ladybug, and that's lady love. Luck is on your side. And another message I have to you is awaken to, when you awaken to the beauty of the world and the beauty of oneself. And yes, so I have ego is very strong, and ego is consciousness, 3D consciousness. Yeah, so some of you are wrestling with your ego and not going by the voice of your heart. So that's what I have for you in terms of signs and syncs. I'm going to get started. I do 4 cards, 4 being my birth number. I always do the current energy. We live in the moment. We live in the now. We don't live in the past. We don't live in the future. As I look up, it's 222. Because the past creates depression and the future causes anxiety. So I'm going to do what is in the masculine heart space as of now. And if it's 3, I'll take it. And it is, and I can't believe it. I swear, I can't. It's my own entertainment. So what I have here is I have the spring card. I absolutely have that written down. Abundance, flourishment. This is, there's abundance and flourishment coming into your life. So we've been putting some new videos up. They're HZ frequency videos and subliminals. So kindly listen to those, and it'll help you manifest. But there is a manifestation of abundance and flourishment coming into your life, and I love it all so much. And the masculine energy is absolutely manifesting this. I have the daydreaming card. Sorry folks, I have a new phone. Mine fell in the toilet. So I will be getting last week's Friday's draws out after this video. So at some point this morning, I will be announcing those winners. Daydreaming. There's a lot of daydreaming going on. Daydreaming of you specifically and the life they want to have with you. It's most beautiful, and I love it all so much. This is for some of you that are new and you're trying to find answers. When you come into each other, you have this deep sense of soul love and this deep sense of belonging, and this longing is, you've been longing for much of your life, and they're just dreaming of you. And if you're in physical separation, I know it's tough. I was there for a year and a half when I first met my twin. We just kind of merged together energetically, but we separated because some lessons were still meant to be learned. Faith, they have faith, trust, hope in this connection. This connection is in a different realm. It's in an energetic 5th dimension realm. You come to each other energetically, simultaneously, without even realizing it. But they have faith, and they have faith in general. But as I said, there's ego. There's a lot of ego going on right now. Ego is our 3D consciousness, and energy is the 5D consciousness, higher conscience. But there's a lot of ego, and there's low vibration, and there's interference. There's a lot of interference with this connection right now, in terms of family interference, and just your I want to say that the group of people that you're hanging with, they're interfering, and there's some dark entities. And one thing that I wrote in my journal today is that dark entity may be that dark entity within yourself, and the confusion, and the doubt, and the fear. That's ego-based emotion. In the 5D, you have unconditional love, but the ego is unfortunately navigating the masculine energy at this moment, because they wrestle with ego, and I absolutely have it written down for some reason that ego is just winning right now. It's only temporary, and unfortunately the ego always wants to win, because there's this doubt and there's this confusion, and you can't come to terms with this soul love. You've been together for an eternity. That's why I heard that song today, Romeo and Juliet, while they were together for an eternity. So what I'm going to do now is, if the masculine could say anything to the feminine, what would they say? I'm going to ask for 4 cards, please. And if it's 4, I'll take it. It's not. 4 cards. 3. 4 cards, please. Again, I want to thank you all so much for the love, the likes, the subs. If this resonates, kindly like, sub, and comment. Please. Yeah. I can't. I swear I do this too. I'll take it. Okay. Very, very powerful message. Always powerful messages from source. Everything always resonates. I just can't. Like, it's so unreal. Okay. Free will. We have free will. And we have free will. We're given our own free will to do as we please. And some of the masculine energy is living within their free will. What does that mean? What does that mean? It means that even though you're energetically aligned in the 5th dimension, the masculine energy right now is navigating in the 3rd dimensional world with 3D consciousness, not understanding. They're wrestling with ego. They don't understand. They want you to know that they're confused. They're very confused. This is a confusing journey. When you embark on this journey, you awaken so rapidly. It's very accelerated. It's very, very confusing. You have this deep, profound love within you, and you know that this person is the one. They are the one. But it's confusing, because it's like, how, why, what, when, where? There's so many questions, but little answers. Surrender. We need to surrender. What does surrender mean? Surrender to yourself. Let go of ego. And it's so difficult. And as much as the masculine energy, for some reason, they feel this very, very strong attachment from you, feminine energy, and it's making them run and further. because you need to have that harmonious balance. And I feel like there's some disruption with the energy flow between the twin flame connection, and you have to surrender to oneself, and you just have to get to a loving heart space, and you have to let go of ego. The best way to do this is by nature, getting into nature. And sorry folks, I'm just trying to get used to my new phone here. Nature, grounding. There's so many things that nature does for you, but one important thing I have about this card is, as a result of the awakening, you as I said in my journal here, I'll read it one more time. It says, awaken to the beauty of the world. So you have a new meaning. The masculine energy, as they awaken, they have a whole new perception of the world and the beauty of it and nature, and their souls are awakened, believe it or not, and you are energetically aligned. I know it's confusing, and it is very confusing, this journey, because your soul and your ego, it's a constant battle, but you truly have to surrender your ego. How? Listen to subliminal binary beats and just breathe. Okay, so very beautiful. And lastly, what is the overall connection energy as of now? I'm going to ask for 4 cards, please. It's too many, sorry. Sorry, folks. Okay. Too many, sorry. 4 cards, please. Sorry, folks. Sometimes it's meant to come when it's meant to come. 4 cards, please. Thank you. Yep. I can't. We have some exciting things coming in November we're working on. So stay tuned. It's 3, I'll take it. It's not. Sorry. 1 card, please. Thank you. Yeah, this is a lot of you are wrestling with your ego right now, and it is tough. It is truly tough, this journey. Just as I said, let go of ego. If you look at the word let go, ego is there. So ego is in let go. So let go of your ego. Get to that loving heart space. Meditate, meditate, meditate. Ground, 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 ground. And go within. Go within yourself. The answers always come when you're in a loving heart space. Loving heart space, you have to get to that. And the best way is by meditation. I'm going to go through these 2 cards first. Denial. There's a lot of denial with this connection, and the reason why is your ego wants to interfere with the soul. It truly does. That's what this journey is about. It's ego versus soul. And I put a video out, like, I think over 1.5 years ago, what is the difference between ego versus soul. Check it out. It'll give you a good indication. Just to give you one quick example, ego is me, soul is we. And your ego is denying your soul love. And it's putting you all in a crossroad, and there is confusion. I don't know why. Follow your heart and go within, you know, and trust your intuition. Your intuition ramps, it's amplified, it's incredibly crazy, the intuition that you have, and you have to trust. You've been given a gift to awaken, to see the beauty of the world. Not very many people are able to have that gift. They're navigating their life sleeping, even though they're awake. You've been given a gift. And some people always ask me, you know, how did you and your twin come into reunion? Can you talk a little bit more about it? I always say I was graced by God, and I went within. I did the meditation. I knew there was something more. I always followed my intuition, and I knew that he was the one. And when we met, I felt like I was going insane, and I mean, I just followed the pathway to oneself and that light within, that enlightenment. And I just took a leap of faith and knocked on his door, and here we are today. And I know we communicated in the fifth dimension, and there were certain things that he said to me. The first time we came together after that physical separation was one of the first things he said to me was twin flames. And I was like, that's so crazy, because the whole time I didn't know if he knew. But it's a very, very dynamic journey for sure. And I'll talk about it more in maybe a separate video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a separate message. If they could say anything, what would they say? I can't. I just can't. Ask for one card, please. Thank you. Okay, so you mean the world to them. They're daydreaming. You came into their life and they know you're the one, but sometimes they're drawn because of the ego and they can't process this love, this soul love. They run into back to these karmic relationships or lessons because they're just truly not ready to accept this at the soul level. And the ego is the constant interference on this journey. Exactly, the confused card comes out. I'm awake, but I'm confused to all of this. Totally resonates with what I'm saying. They're confused. This awakening is one of the most confusing things a person can endure, because it just seems to come out of nowhere. A spiritual awakening is one of the most beautiful but also frightening things that can happen to a person. I feel I have the desire to see the world with you. That's exactly where the daydreaming card comes out. You mean the world to me. They do have that desire. They do have that in the fifth dimension energetically. Don't lose faith, please. That faith card came out. Please don't lose faith. It's not the journey, like I always say, it's not a Cinderella story. It's a roller coaster ride of emotions, and you're plagued with the unknowns. And I feel like I'm going in circles. Again, resonates with the confusion, crossroads. There is, you know, some deep egoic emotion, and that's the power of the mind and not the power of the heart. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some knowledge cards, wisdom cards. And ask for 4 cards, please. I know some of you have emailed me and not tonight, sorry. Emailed me and you struggle, you know, with the surrendering and letting go. I'll try and help you as much as I can because not too many. We want you to find the light within and each other. Sometimes you get stuck or blocked. You have to remove your own blocks. And it generally does come to you. Sorry, my stomach is growling here. Okay, so I have this message in a bottle. It's number 15, and the message that I'm getting to me at this moment is there is going to be some communication coming for many of you, and that message is coming from your masculine energy. Sometimes the message isn't always in the most conventional form. It may not be text, it may be that knock on the door, it may be a sign or synchronicity, it could be a music. Today, there's going to be a message delivered to you, and it's something you've been asking for. I always say ask God, Source, Divine for a sign. And if that sign comes within 7 days, then this truly is your journey. I asked for so many signs, and I asked for almost virtually impossible signs because I thought I was going mental. And those, God always delivered. So there's some form of a message coming to you today. Go the distance. Number 47, this one, the other one here was number 15. If that means, those numbers mean anything to you, go the distance. Go within. That's how I resonate this card, is go within, go the distance within yourself. Get to that loving heart space of unconditional love. Unconditional love is loving freely without ask or condition. Time for a nap. I resonate this card with the nature card, the grounding card. It's time for you to ground that energy. Some of you, not all, what resonates, resonates, what doesn't, doesn't. Whatever doesn't, pack it away. Not everything is going to resonate. So these messages are for so many, but you need to rest. You need to ground that energy. I feel I have that actually written down today. I feel like when you come together, when you first come to that, if you have had the blessing and gift of that physical connection, it really, really disrupts your sleep pattern. You can't sleep. You're tossing and turning. It like this sleep deprivation, you're plagued with it. Please get some time for rest, because if you don't nourish your temple, you're not nourishing your soul. A leg up. It's such a beautiful, 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 beautiful card. And how I resonate this card is leg up, let go. I always resonate these cards with the message. Everybody has their own interpretations. I have what Source gives to me at this time. And you have to let go. And I don't know why this message, I feel like, and my heart is just overwhelmed with this I don't know, this I'm plagued with this, like, this confusion right now, and this denial, and you're just this general energy is you're just feeling deflated and defeated. It's tough. It's truly tough, because we navigate this world actually 3-dimensionally. We don't live in a 5th dimension. We walk, we talk. This is 3D. It's 3rd dimensional. So our ego is the 3D. Today, I want to give you some animal spirit. I just love these guys, nature. I believe there's things that come to you, and they're meant to come to you for a reason. And they talked. It's the universe talking to you. These cards are hard to work with, so if one flips over, I'll take it. If one flips out, I'll take it. And I'm going to do feminine energy first. Oh. Okay, and now I'm going to do masculine. Sorry, folks. I get up at like 3 in the morning because that's when source comes to me. So it is now 6, so my stomach's growling. I love it. I love it all so much. Okay, so feminine, here you are. An elephant, number 25. Learn from the past. I love it so much, okay? Yes, the past is absolutely meant to teach us lessons, right? So the message today is, although we often wish we could leave the past behind, Elephant Spirit reminds us that memory matters. We must respect the wisdom of the elders who hand down to us traditions they have shaped to express our connection to each other and respect for community. What has come before informs what we are experiencing today, and we must never forget the legacy of strength and dignity. Elephant Spirit appears with a message that we are to acknowledge that which came before and learn from it. All of us are memory-based creatures, and we must revisit the past to understand where we are and where we are going. The stories of events you experience, the stories of collective memory, and the stories of relationships you have had can be told many ways. What story will you tell? Elephant Spirit is here to encourage you to make it one that stirs in you a sense of power and dignity, for you have honored yourself by choosing to learn from your past. Spirit rejoices at your willingness to learn and grow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful feminine energies. You're learning your lessons. And this is one of the most beautiful, beautiful things. I have here Trust 16 in Divine Detours, Coyote Spirit, the masculine today, and I already know what this is going to say. It's based on the energy, and it is, okay, Trust in Divine Detours. Do you find that you're being led on a strange detour in your life right now? Does it seem what appears to be the next right action and the right choice, best situation, or fabulous relationship unexpectedly turns into the opposite or just disappears into thin air? As if you've been tricked? Coyote Spirit Trickster energy is designed to bring you into situations to teach you lessons you have forgotten to learn. Perhaps you need a taste of failure before you experience success, a need to feel disappointment before you truly appreciate joy, love, and prosperity that is coming for you. Perhaps you're revisiting a pattern you forgot wasn't in alignment with the life you're intending to co-create. Being reminded that gratitude, not complacency, will keep you awake and aware of all that is available. Excuse me. To you at this moment, Coyote Spirit reminds you to laugh about the unexpected twists, to develop humility and gratitude while releasing your attachments to the form of your desires. Even when you suddenly find yourself on a detour, wondering when you will get back on track to manifesting what you desire, remember that Spirit has a plan and wants the best for you. Trust in divine order now. Coyote Spirit is a divine helper. No matter what seems to go astray, things are exactly as they're supposed to be. Ego is that detour and detouring away from the energy space in the heart. So that's all I have for you there. And I'm going to give you loving messages for you to take today. One message. Oh, okay. Here's the front. Here's the back. And it says, you are entering a period of positive change, deep and profound transformation that occur at the deepest level of your being. You emerge with a renewed passion for life, full of romance and creativity. Positive change. You know, that ego and that dismantling and destruction It's happening. That's what's causing the confusion. Because you're losing your identity, something you've associated with your whole life. And now, the last loving message for today is, sorry, a little card, please. Love it all so much. So please look today on community post. See if you're a winner. Last Friday, sorry about the delay. I was out of town, and then my phone had a little bit of an episode. Okay. Okay. Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. Soulmate, soul love. There's a lot of people out there that say there's a difference between soulmate and soul love. I'm a messenger on this journey, and it's soulmate, soul love. There are different forms of soulmates out there, but this is a soulmate, soul love, and I love it all so much. So believe this, and they will manifest physically. Listen, meditate, and love in that heart. So that's all I have for you. Again, if this resonates, kindly sub, like, and comment, and sub, like, and comment to be entered in our last weekly draw of a free 4-card read. Thanks very much, folks. Have a great day.